Respected friends, sadhakas, welcome. How much we are managing our inner equipments for this great journey of spirituality is very, very important in life. Just like when the rocket has to be launched and the satellite has to be put in the orbit, all those inner things are very, very essential to ensure anything small little problem, the whole mission will fail. In the same way, in our life, slowly, steadily, we have to become matured to understand that to reach to the goal called Paramatma, the equipments have to be prepared well. Of all, Sharira, Indriya, Mana, Buddhi, all of them have to be managed to be conducive for that sadhana and evolution. So, all in all, is what? Clear understanding, clear conviction, clear initiative, and clearly moving. Even though the walking is slow, but it must be sure and certain. If the surety and certainty, if we can reach to, we have done a big amount of good for ourselves through the study of the Shastras. Then, without worrying about when will the result come, keep on moving. Any other fears once we are on the spiritual path are of no meaning. Again, because of earlier habits, the same mind which pushes us into materialism, same mind will create all the emotions of expectations or fears or any of the, let us say, excuses or lazinesses to take us away from the path. So we have to guard against that mind. And why does that mind does like that is because of its earlier habits. Mind is innocent. What are the training habits given to it from so many lives? That is what it behaves. So knowing that this wrong training has been given to the mind, now slowly, steadily, the correct training has to be given to the mind till the mind gets correctly trained. In this, there should be a struggle, there should be an effort, but there need not be any anxiety or worry. Once we are again ensured that we are on the right path and direction, Charaiveti, keep on moving in a small little steps. Sometime tired, take little break. Again restart the journey. So till the destination is reached. The two destinations are equipment wise perfect we are. Second test is really reaching our self in experience. सो अनुभव रूपी लक्ष्य और गम्यम उससे पहले उस अनुभव तक ले जाने वाला हमारा अंतःकरण की तैयारी. इन द तैयारी the chitta should have all the knowledge of the truth. The buddhi should have the ability to contemplate on that knowledge. The mana should cooperate with full love. The ego should surrender to this goal. It should not surrender to the senses and the body for the outer pleasures. In this way, when we prepare our antakarana knowingly, consciously, and are on the path of ultimate, it's only a question of time. Definitely, clarity, experience comes to us. May it happen to all we serious, sincere seekers by Bhagavad Guru Kripa. So, with these prayers, with our own commitments, let us do today's sadhanas also of studying steadily our shastras to steady ourselves on the steed of spiritual sadhana. Taittiriya Parayanam, Taittiriya Adhyanam with Bhashyam, Yoga Darshanam with Vyasa Bhashyam, Upanishad Mundaka with again Shankara Bhashyam Gita, then Bhagavatam 12th Skandha. Today we will be concluding the 12th chapter and half of the 13th chapter we will see which is the last chapter of the entire Bhagavata Mahapurana. As the name suggests, is really Mahapurana and Bhagavata because it is filled with all Bhagavad Katha, and whoever is thoroughly speaking, studying it, definitely will become Bhagavata, the listener speaker. And again in 10th Skandha, we will today see an interesting topic of Bhagavan Krishna and Lord Shankara fighting. But in that, the two beautiful topics of the Jvara doing Lord's Stuti in four shlokas, Bhagavan Shiva doing Narayana Stuti in those 8 to 10 shlokas is very sublime and complete. Through all these, listening sincerely, studying sincerely, the knowledge about the God in his transcendental form, also in his immanent form, should become more and more clear to our understanding. Then in Vibhishana Gita, sorry, in Adhyatma Ramayana, the Vibhishana blessed by the Lord with the Raja Tilaka, then the Lord frightening, threatening Samudra Deva, all these topics we will see. Then the Ashtottaram Devasena. That is how today's our journey. When it is fixed, relax and revel in that. We are clear about goal. We are clear about what to do. So let us do the things to be done with utmost sincerity, increased concentration, increased bhakti shraddha, increased. That is what, as a human, as sadhaka, we can do. And because at whatever the lower level of equipments are far away from the truth we are, therefore our sadhana appears to be slow and little bit. Many a times, for years together we do, but it appears as if no change at all happened. अब देखो जब गाड़ी सर्दी में कुछ महीने तक नहीं निकालते हो, टू व्हीलर हो कार हो, स्टार्ट ही नहीं होता. But if a two wheeler go on doing that kick karo, slowly it gets heated up. Then the battery gets little charged, it starts. So to car तो वो घुमाते जाओ होता ही नहीं. Somebody have to request to give धक्का, थोड़ा धक्का देने का वो गर्म होकर फिर start. Once it starts, then you keep on moving. Same way from so many lives, deep, intense, true spiritual sadhana of contemplation, study, we have not done. We might have done upasana, puja, bhajana, kirtana. They are all not consciously done spiritual sadhanas with the clear goal that Paramatma has to be achieved. In these sadhanas, Paramatma is there, but through him we have to achieve the worldly things. That sort of notion was there. So they are lower level of sadhanas. But what this is of the deep study contemplation is higher. So if we were not exposed in the earlier life, then the engine is thanda. So to get heated up, it takes time. So you and I are getting heated up in our inner engine of antakarana, understanding the goal, getting convinced about the goal, very clearly knowing the inner and outer sadhana, and then start the journey. Once we enter into that mood of starting and moving in the journey, in the direction, consciously, ki what I am doing is definitely for this ultimate goal, for this immediate gain. In that way, when we do, beautiful the life would be. Like in every field, any doctor clearly knows my job is to cure this disease of patients. So I am in the chamber from morning 10 to evening 6 or 7. So there's a great joy to him when he's doing all that work. Every field. So we are in spiritual field. Let us enjoy journey through clarity of all aspects of sadhana, siddhi as well as preparation. So let us do our chanting today. Continue where we have done yesterday. We have done up to Trutiya Bhrugu Parayanam. Up to sixth para. Let us do the Anna Brahma Upasana. No. We are doing the second one, the Brahmananda Valli. Sorry. Yato vacho se karo, fourth one. Chanting. Om yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasa saha anandam brahmano vidvan na bibheti kadachanete tasyaisha eva sharira atma yah purvasya tasmadva etasman manomayat anyantara atma vijnanamayah tenaisha purnah स वा एष पुरुषविद एव तस्य पुरुषविदताम् अन्वयं पुरुषविदः तस्य श्रद्धैव शिरः ऋतं दक्षिणः पक्षः सत्यमुत्तरः पक्षः योग आत्मा महापुच्छं प्रतिष्ठा तदप्येष श्लोको भवति विज्ञानं यज्ञं तनुते कर्माणि तनुतेऽपि च विज्ञानं देवाः सर्वे ब्रह्मज्येष्ठमुपासते विज्ञानं ब्रह्म चेद्वेद तस्माच्चेन्न प्रमाद्यते शरीरे पाप्मनो हित्वा सर्वान् कामान् समश्नुतैरे तस्यैष एव शारीर आत्मा यः पूर्वस्य तस्माद्वा एतस्माद् विज्ञानमयात् अन्योन्तर आत्मानन्दमयः तेनैष पूर्णः स वा एष पुरुषविद एव तस्य पुरुषविदताम् अन्वयं पुरुषविदः तस्य प्रियमेव शिरः मोदो दक्षिणः पक्षः प्रमोद उत्तरः पक्षः आनन्द आत्मा ब्रह्मपुच्छं प्रतिष्ठा तदप्येष श्लोको भवति असन्नेव स भवति असद्ब्रह्मेति वेद चेत् अस्ति ब्रह्मेति चेद्वेद सन्तमेनन्ततो विदुरिति तस्यैष एव शारीर आत्मा यः पूर्वस्य अथातोऽनु प्रश्नाः उता विद्वानमं लोकं प्रेत्य कश्चन गच्छति आहो विद्वानमं लोकं प्रेत्य कश्चित् समश्नुता शोकामयत बहुस्यां प्रजायेयेति सतपोतप्यत सतपस्तप्त्वा इदगुं सर्वमसृजत यदिदं किञ्च तत्सृष्ट्वा तदेवानुप्राविशत तदनुप्रविश्य सच्चत्यच्चाभवतो निरुक्तं च निरुक्तं च निलयनं च निलयनं च विज्ञानं च विज्ञानं च सत्यं चानृतं च सत्यमभवत् यदिदं किञ्च तत्सत्यमित्याचक्षते तदप्येष श्लोको भवति ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्यासम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः ॐ शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ॐ श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् ॐ गुरुपुङ्गवपुङ्गवकेतनते समतामयतां नहि कोऽपि सुधीः शरणागतवत्सल तत्त्वनिधे भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम् ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि। ओं परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। ओं श्री वेदव्यास वैशंपायन याज्ञवल्क्याद्य शंकरादिगुरुभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। येषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव अनुभवसिद्ध्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकहैन्दवसंस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थानजागरणविश्वव्याप्तिद्वारा विश्वाध्यात्मिकप्रगतिद्वारा विश्वशान्तिकल्याण एकदा प्राप्त्यर्थम् अस्मिन् धर्मसंस्थापनकार्ये ये कङ्कणबद्धाः तेषां सदा सर्वदा नित्यनिरन्तरदिग्विजयप्राप्त्यर्थं श्रीकृष्ण यजुर्वेदान्तर्गत तैत्तिरीय उपनिषदः श्री आद्यशंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम यस्माज्जातं जगत्सर्वं यस्मिन्नेव प्रणीयते येनेदन्धार्यते चैव तस्मै ज्ञानात्मने नमः। यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्। तैत्तिरीयकसारस्य मयाचार्यप्रसादतः विस्पष्टार्थरचीनां हि व्याख्येयं सम्प्रणीयते। ॐ शन्नो मित्रः शं वरुणः शन्नो भवत्वर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः। नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वामेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मावादिशम् ऋतमवादिशं सत्यमवादिशं तन्मामावेत तद्वक्तारमावेत आवेन्माम् आवेद्वक्तारम्। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ अथ तृतीया भृगुवल्ली शान्तिमन्त्रः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम अथ प्रथमोनुवाकः। Chant this Prathamanuvaka with full attentiveness of the mind. Om Bhrugurvai Varunihi Varunam Pitaramupasasara Adhihi Bhagavo Brahmeti Tasma Etat Provacha Annam Pranam Chakshushrotram Manovachamiti Tagam Hovacha यतो वा इमानि भूतानि जायन्ते ये न जातानि जीवन्ति यत् प्रयन्त्यभिसंविशन्ति तद्विजिज्ञासस्व तद्ब्रह्मेति सदबोधप्यता सदवस्तप्त्वा। अगेन भृगुर्वै वारुणिः वरुणं पितरमुपससार अधीहि भगवो ब्रह्मेति तस्मा एतत् प्रोवाच अन्नं प्राणं चक्षुश्रोत्रं मनोवाचमिति तगुं होवाच यतो वा इमानि भूतानि जायन्ते ये न जातानि जीवन्ते यत्प्रयन्त्यभिसंविशन्ति तद्विजिज्ञासस्व तब्रह्मेति सदबोधव्यद सदवस्तप्त्वा। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। Friends, in those initial days of entry into spirituality, because we have plenty of doubts, hesitations, inhibitions, plenty of questions, and lot of being in the worldliness, and so much of misguidance from others regarding spirituality, etc. That so many things we have to listen and study because of so many of obstacles in the form of these doubts, the questions, the hesitations, the inhibitions, the earlier preconceived notions, the habits, misguidances, so many. But once all this goes away and we slowly get convinced regarding the glory of spiritual goal and means, then the things to be known start becoming few, lesser and lesser. So too, the things to be done also are few. But those few things which are to be known have to be thoroughly known. For that, the repetition of the same thing is required. So, to things to be done are few only, but we have to do those things to be done so regularly till we become master of it. Right? Like precisely, what is spiritual sadhana? Is it not only these 14 things? What are the 14 things that are there in our spiritual sadhana? Viveka, Vairagya, Shama, Dama, Uparama, Titiksha, Titiksha, Shraddha, Samadhanam, Mumukshutvam, Guru Upasadanam, Guru Sharanagati, Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam, leading to the Brahmanamut. These are the only 14, 15 things. No more anythings. But these have to be done so regularly till we master all these things, and through them we reach to the ultimate. No more gathering of information, because all that is you gained and we have sorted out all the things. In which the ephemerality of the world, the binding nature of the world, the mischief played by the mind, ये सारे जवाब इन सब का जवाब देने के लिए so many other talks, topics, texts, so many were discussed. But once they're all sorted out, only few remain to us. So here in after doing the second one, the Brahmananda Valli, exhaustively, what our Bhagavan Shankara in Bhashya said, Parisamapta Brahma Vidya. Teaching of Brahma Vidya is over from the Guru side to the disciple. Now, ataparam, what is to be done? Ki ataparam Brahma Vidya sadhanam tapaha vaktavyam. How important is this simple looking sentence? ब्रह्म विद्या साधनम, विद्या का सिद्धांत मिल गया, बट उसको सिद्धांत से हम मोक्ष नहीं पा सकते ना. ओनली थ्रू द सिद्धांत वी हैव टू हैव द अनुभव, एंड फॉर गेटिंग दैट अनुभव वी हैव टू डू दिस साधना, एंड दैट साधना in the beginning only in a two-lettered word only said. Though it is a two-lettered word, it has so many things in it to understand. We were understanding few of them. Some more, the Shruti Mata, the Guru himself will tell Adi Shankara, Bhashyakara, we will know. And what is the sadhana? Tapaha. 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 Therefore, from today onwards, we have to have these two things very strong in us. These two things. One is what? I have to experience my Brahma Atma Anubhava and get liberated. Point one. Unambiguously, that should be there. And any details come, which is that Brahma Swarupa, Satyam Jnanam Anantam, where is it available, Nihitam Guhayam Parame Vyoman, how we have to reach to him, by entering it is Guha through the Panchakosha Viveka, and from the grosser to the subtler having gone. And what is the way of recognizing him? Is through the Pravesha Dwara of he being Drashta, Srota, Manta, Vijnata, and through that go to the Chidabhasa, through that go to the Chit Swarupa Atma, that itself is Sat. See, sentence is I have to be liberated by experiencing my own Brahma Ananda. That is the main thing. When the question asks about details, these are all the things. Should be clear. First thing we have to be. Second is what? For that traveling, evolution, going deeper and experiencing, what I have to do is tapasya. These two you have to keep in mind. As we said, what is the meaning of Brahmanubhava? All those details. What is the meaning of tapasya? That is covered entire this Bhrugu Valli. All details to be known and to be done under the banner name of tapasya are given to us. So therefore, what is our life human now for evolution and liberation? Do the tapasya to experience the Brahma Swarupa and get liberated from the Jiva Bhava, Deha Tadatmya and Samsara. If this clarity has come, means what? Our study has become sufficient. Our analysis has become sufficient at the lower level, wherein we have sufficiently inquired about our present life and the cause of bondage, and we are ready to rise above all the causes of bondage which are created by ourselves. And what are they? Living at mind level of desires and emotions, living at senses level of seeing bhoga or ananda only in perceptions, or identifying with the body, cocooned in it. So these were the ones which were binding me. Now I am rising above all, I am discovering myself. So that maturity has come, we can say, if we say these two things we are taking into our life as goals and purposes. One is I must experience my own self. Second is for that I have to do tapasya. What is the experiencing of self or Brahman is already explained in entire Brahmananda Valli. So there it is the Anubhava of Ekamivadvayam Brahma. It is the Anubhava of Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. It is the Anubhava of Ananda Swarupa Brahma. It is the Anubhava Navibeti Kutashaneti. See, all of that is exhaustively described. But sadhana has to be done to reach to that. What is sadhana is to be told. For that only this third Valli, Bhrugu Valli. And to his kindness for our sake. In the beginning only the Bhashyakara says, Ida sadhana vaktavyam, and that is tapaha. So it is a responsibility of the Guru to teach the sadhana tapasya. It is responsibility of the disciple to learn all aspects of the tapasya and actually involve in them. Okay. Now, with this background, let us come into the study of the first Anuvaka through Bhashyam, of which almost one third we have seen. Bhrugurvai Varunihi Varunam Pitaramupasasara Adi Bhagavo Brahmeti. These three lines contain so much of the things, though looking simple. है Why is the prasiddha? First of all, the katha or akhyayika is for what? The Vidya Stuti. Remember, we are studying Taittiriya Upanishad. It has got three branches or chapters and valleys. Three are different but connected. Three together gave us the moksha. In that, the first part dealt with all upasanas. Second dealt with the theoretical complete Brahma Vidya. Now the third one is sadhana for it. And in the sadhana, tapasya is sadhana. And is there anybody who has done it? So theory you already told in the second. Third also if you say theory, it will be okay. But can you tell it through some example as if this is the way? Okay, you want example ना चलो मैं आपको एक आख्यायिका बताता हूँ. So this is how the third valli through the Akhyayika telling us the sadhana called tapasya for translating Brahma Vidya theoretical into Brahma Anubhuti practical experiential. So Akhyayika is Brahma Vidya Stuti Artham. है ना ब्रह्म विद्या वस्तुत्यर्थम here please remember it is an akhyayika means it is not a imagined story है ना somebody anybody can conceive any story and write now by bringing any characters. It is not imaginarily conceived story. It is the word used there is why. Why means what? Like it was said in Katha and all. Vruthartha smaranau nipathau. Vrutta artha smarana means to remind us of that story which has happened in the history pakka. exhaustively. It is not Kalpita Kahani. Like in every movie, in the first reel of disclaimer, they say this movie is Kalpita hai. Any character resemblances only coincidence. Never it is the intention of the entire team which brought out this movie. Clear? Disclaimer. This is not like that. This is तो really a कहानी ये हुआ है. Therefore, Brahma Vidya is possible, theory and practical and experiential. That confirmation comes to us. This is the inspiration in pursuing Brahma Vidya. Is the Brahma Vidya stuti through this Akhyayika. And in that actual story aspect of the glory of the Guru, the glory of the disciple, even though they are father and son, yet they fully behaved like the Pakka Guru and disciple. Ideal Guru and disciple in the transformation of Brahma Jnana, Brahma Vidya. All these glories now come. The Akhyayika is for the Vidya Stuti, and after that, in the Akhyayika, the Stuti of Guru and Shishya and their approach. Now, each of these small looking bits are the ones to be grasped by us and Utro in our life. Put down them in practice, put in them for our own evolution. In these three valleys, all the three are great characters. And the Mahachamasya Rishi, in the Shiksha Valli and in Brahmananda Valli, whoever was the disciple, great. So to here, the disciple Bhrugu, highest order all of them. So Bhrugurvai Varunihi. See, instead of saying Varuna had a son Bhrugu, to him he gave knowledge. It is told the other way. There is a very famous person, Bhrugu. Who is he? He is Varuna's putra. So the importance is given to the Bhrugu for two reasons. One, because we have to be inspired by the disciple, because we are disciples. We have to be inspired by the seeker. He is the seeker. We are the seekers. That is one reason why he is given importance more than his father. Second is what? Actually, he was so great. Actually, he was so great. And what is greatness? So simple. He has surrendered to his father and discipline imposed by the father right from first scratch of whatever the grossest may be up to the highest of seeking Brahma Vidya from his own father. That is what made him famous. So these are the things we have to cull out from that. Directly it will not be mentioned. Then it will become a Purana. It's not an Upanishad. उपनिषद में तत्व ब्रह्म ज्ञान और उसका साधन उसी पे फोकस किया जाता है. All the characters, their qualities, they all have to be assumed by us, have to be comprehended by our intellect, by our own otherwise thinking in a different context or class. Guru's greatness also, the father, right from beginning, he was training, molding his son for Brahma Vidya's qualification. And he succeeded in that. Now, one thing I want to add it to relax you. What it is, ki unless the Bhrugu does the Varuna does lots of the Bhashyam, he will not have such son who is moldable. That too for Brahma Vidya. Accidentally नहीं होता वो. कोई बेटा पैदा हो गया बस उसको ब्रह्म विद्या सिखाए, वो होता नहीं है वो. किस किस तरह के बच्चे पुत्र होते हैं यू ऑल नो, है ना. In the same way, to get such a great guru and also as father Varuna, the Jiva Bhrugu, Sadhaka Bhrugu, also must have evolved in many, many lives. Otherwise, it won't just happen accidentally. That you are born in a family where the father is such a Brahmagnani that he can give you Brahma Vidya. No, all these are not written there, whether in direct shlokas or in the Bhashya. But we have to have that subtle intellect to catch all that and translate it in our life. What is the translation in our life? Is this Ki if we have jignasa to Brahma Vidya, means how many lives we were going through this process. And in that evolution only we have come here. Second, if we got somebody to teach, that also our punya. Is it not? Sometimes teacher is there but we are not available. Sometimes we are ready but the convenience is not there, teacher is not available. But now we are ready, time is there for us sometime, teacher is there. So how much negotiating with all inner and outer worldliness, if we are able to do this practice, how much of hardships we might have gone through in all our earlier lives. Otherwise, from Brahma Vidya, in spirituality only there are million distractions. On the name of upasanas, on the name of तीर्थयात्रास, on the name of भागवत मेरे को काफी है, पुराण मेरे को काफी है. These are all the distractions in spirituality itself for the real highest spirituality called Brahma Vidya. People are lost in that type of spirituality. We were also. But luckily we have come to the pursuing of Brahma Vidya. How many lives of journey it must be. When we recognize this, then we become more serious, more responsible, more committed to travel some more distance in our this life, in this path. That is the whole purpose of all discussion we have done so far. Love more your Upanishad Adhyanam. Respect more the entire process. Commit more in your regularity and sincerity. Work hard more while listening also at home in trying to do the homework of little mananam and chintana. Consciously when you put those 2 rupee also in that money box, 2 rupee balance is increased, पहले ऐसे करते थे, पैसे 2 पैसे 5 पैसे वो मिट्टी वाले में डालते थे, धीरे धीरे इट ग्रोस. Consciously little if we add, then we'll have better things in future. Clear? So that is the meaning of Bhrugurvai Varunihi in short. So Varunasya Putraha Varunihi Saha Bhruguhu Vai. What is Vai here? Ki Vai Shabdaha Prasiddha Anusmaraka. Okay, Akhyayika Vidya Stutaya. The story is for doing the stuti of this Vidya, that it is so great that the great great Varuna taught to his great great son, the Bhrugu. And why do you say the Bhrugu is greater? Because Vai is the Shabda. Shabda Prasiddha Anusmaraka. Okay, Vai Shabda Prasiddha Anusmaraka. Anusmaram is a reminder, memory. For what? Prasiddhatva. Of whom, for whom the word is used. It is used for Bhrugu. So Bhrugu was a great person. That is the meaning of Vai word. And what is the Stutiya Vidya here? Very interesting. Is what? Ki Priyaya Putraya Pitra Ukta iti. And for the dearest son, with all the love, the dearest father taught. That is the Stuti here. See na? This we have explained it yesterday, day before. Like, a true matured father expresses his true matured love to his son in giving that by which that son gets liberated, not bound. I said that's why true matured father, matured in knowledge. In general, all parents think that जैसे उनकी शादी हुई बच्चों को लगा दो शादी में, as they got the children, they also get, as they are settled in grahasti, let the children also get, and as I am, even though 99 not out, still batting in grahastha ashrama, not thinking of any sadhana, let my children also do like. This is how the funny immature parents have the notion. But those who have seen the life, studied Shastras, were with the Guru, analyzed Shastra for some time, when they come to understand the human life is to obtain Paramatma, such great parent, they also pursue and the same guidance they give to children. That is what the Bhrugu. That's what we saw the Rishabhadev ji, the Bharat ji in Bhagavad Purana. They never told conclusively to their children, बेटा अब तुम ऐसे राजा बन के ना गृहस्थी में रह जाना. They by demo also, by words also said that after certain age, goal is not the outer, it is inner. You just give up everything, pursue like we are doing. So here also, Priyaya Putraya Pitra Ukta Vidya. This one is. Priyaya Putraya Pitra Ukta. As by saying, how divinely managed must be their house, where father and son becoming Guru Shishya are studying Brahma Vidya. कितना डिवाइनाइज होएगा. एक्चुअली दैट इज कॉल्ड एज गृहस्थ आश्रम. व्यवहार के लिए गृहस्थ है बट जीवन और साधना के लिए आश्रम, वेयर बोथ ऑफ देम आर डूइंग श्रम to rise above the limited and external and go into the internal, deeper spiritual. And among, let us say, 30-40 crores of families that are there in India, how many houses the parents and children talk about spiritual evolution? True, not about only बेटा घर में सत्यनारायण पूजा कराएंगे या भजन संध्या कराएंगे, ये तो है ही, but truly about spiritual evolution discussing. At what level of maturity you are there in the antakarana with regard to sadhana, बहुत कम ही होता है. That is a rarity of this great combination of father son duo of guru and disciple, Varuna and Bhrugu. Very good. Means what? If the tuning is so good, then the father and son can themselves become guru and shishya can and transform the translate or communicate the Brahmajnana itself. Instead of binding individual and mutually, both of them can get liberated also. If that cohesiveness, blending is not there, even if it is a guru and he is a shishya and they are in an ashram, they can create a samsara. How many ashramas we see, the disciples fighting with guru, guru fighting with disciple, both of them making the kabada of the ashrama with all fightings, quarrels, misunderstandings. देखते हो ना? These are the things we have to cull out from such topics and bring that maturity in us also. I must evolve, my children must evolve. True evolution is spiritual. All else is temporary till end. Then that jiva who came as son will feel disappointed. Ki my father gave me education, money and all, but he never gave me Brahma Vidya. Oh Lord, please bless me not to have him as my father. Please give me him as father who teaches me Brahma Vidya. That jiva will ask. बिकॉज सब दिया लेकिन जो देना है वो नहीं दिया तो क्या फायदा. in that way. So we have seen it. Vai Shabdaha Prasiddha Anus means this topic is such detailed and deep, exhaustive, can be dealt so beautifully. But if the essence is caught, we can stop the inquiry there, enter into main theme of the Shastra. So Bhrugu iti evam nama prasiddha anusmaryate. So in this story, the very famous Bhrugu is being remembered. His kaha. So the Guru must have thought of the Taittiriya. यार किसका एग्जाम्पल दो मैं हूँ. Suddenly it clicked to him. What second opinion? Let us give the story of Bhrugu. Therefore, he was remembered and he is given. Like, the power and valor. किसका एग्जाम्पल? The moment you remember Chhatrapati Shivaji. What a daring, what a courage. It is unbelievable to see. That's why all over India is famous. Born in some place in Maharashtra, lekin power and valor. You remember? So, like the honesty, the truthfulness. Kiska naam? Without second doubt, we remember Harish Chandra Satya. Is it not? The moment we think about seva, अरे किसका सेवा? अरे हनुमान जी से बढ़कर कौन है? और again, परम भक्ति. Who else can remember either Prahlad or Narada? You understood? In this way, Bhrugu was remembered by that great Guru of Taittiriya, whoever he is. So, then Bhrugu iti evam nama prasiddha anusmarate. Now see, these bhashyas, how beautiful, step by step, एक word को analyze करके, of the main mantra, and whatever is important to be conveyed is conveyed. That's the glory of it. See the flow of it. If you see 4-5 lines we have seen now, uska कि आख्यायिका विद्या स्तुति. The story is for doing the stuti of Vidya. And what is the stuti here? What is the special surprise here? कि प्रियाय पुत्राय पित्रा ukta. For his dearest son, the Lord has given this, the Guru, the Father has given Brahma Vidya. ये कहीं मिलता है क्या? बताओ. पहले तो पापा को ब्रह्म विद्या होता ही नहीं. सेकंड होता है तो वो बता नहीं सकता. बता सके तो भी वो बच्चा मिलता नहीं हो जिसको बात में वो सुने. सो दैट इज द स्तुति ऑफ दिस विद्या. आख्यायिका विद्या स्तुतये प्रियाय पुत्राय पित्रा उक्ता विद्या इति. देन नाउ द मंत्र इज टेकन. भृगुर्वै वारुणिः. For that, Vai Shabda is explained. Vai Shabda Prasiddha Anusmarakaha. Vai Shabda पहले explain किया. Now who is Bhrugu? Bhrugu iti evam nama Prasiddha Anusmaryate. Bhrugu, why? Therefore together बताया तो a very very famous person is being remembered. Then what is Vai Varuni Shabda? Varuni is therefore Varunasya Apatyam, the son of Varuna. See the whole complete explanation. Therefore, Bhurgurvai Varuni is what? There's nothing talked about the father in this. भृगु एक बहुत फेमस है जो वरुण का पुत्र है. Then the combination. Bhurgurvai Varunihi Varunam Pitaram Upasasara. So there he broke the two lines. Then Bhurgurvai he kept aside because uska importance ho gaya. Now the last word of this line, Bhashyakara, combined with the first two words of the next line. What is that? Varunihi Varunam Pitaram Upasasara. Varunihi Varunam Pitaram Upasasara. That's one. So Varunihi Varunam Pitaram. First that is explained. Okay, what is that? In that Varunihi means Varuna Putra. Varunam means Varunuko. And who is Varuna to Varuni? Pitaram. Okay. So Upasasara is approached. Now before approaching only you have to have the clarity why you are approaching. Therefore, before approaching word called as Upasasara only, the Bhashyakara is adding what for this son disciple reached to his father Guru. See the systematic, beautiful development of the Bhashya. सटलिटी देखेंगे उसमें हम, क्या ना, देखो कितना बढ़िया है वो। ऊपर से सहारा ही वेंट एंड नॉट डिस्कस्ड कि पापा टाइम नहीं है, टाइम है, फ्री हूँ, आप भी फ्री हैं, चलो बैठ के कुछ बातें करते हैं। नो, बिफोर ऊपर से सहारा ओनली, before going to father only, he was firm and clear regarding for what to go to father and disturb him or talk to him. That means what? He himself is matured enough to think about and sort out many things. And whichever is not sorted out, for that sake only he is going to father now. And the famousness of the Bhrugu is for this reason that everything else is sorted out. Only one thing was remaining, that is Brahma Vidya. And why Brahma Vidya he could not sort out? Because as per tradition and Shastra, Brahma Vidya should not be studied independently. We must go to Guru and get the Vidya taught, get the Upadesha given. So, if he has sorted out everything, he could have done this also, but it is not sanctioned, it is not allowed according to Shastra. You have to go to the Guru. When he has to go to the Guru, he never looked outside. Why should I go anywhere? My father himself is such a great saintly Brahmagnani. Therefore, he had no second opinion or thought to go anywhere. Pita ke paas hi gaye. And what for he has gone, that is the important thing. Brahma vijignyasuhu. So, Bhrugur vai varunihi pituram Brahma vijignyasuhu upasasara. Is it not? Now, Varuni, Varunam, Vedaram, Brahma Vijignasu Upasasara. So, the Varuni, the Varnaputra, Bhrugu, Varunam to his father, Pita, Brahma Jignasu, with the Jignasa, Jnatumicha, to know the Brahman. And not only the Jignasa, Vijignasu, completely, clearly, exhaustively, undoubtedly, unambiguously, to know that. Generally, the Jignasa is a complete word. But here Guru also says Vijignyasa, therefore Bhashyakara is using that word. Brahma Vijignasu. And what is the Vijignasu? It will come in the explanation आगे. उसको यहाँ भी थोड़ा टच करेंगे. विजिज्ञासु मीन्स विशेषेण जिज्ञासु. What is the Visheshena Jignasu means? Brahma Jignasa can never be completed. Why? What is Jignasa? Jnatum Icha. What is the meaning of Jnatum Icha? Desire to know. No, how much ever you desire to know Brahman, you can't know. Why? Because he is not an object. He is not available to any of the upadhis. He is Nirvyavahara and Nirvishesha. Therefore, Brahma Jignasa is never possible. What is possible? Brahma Vijignyasa. What is Vijignyasa? Visheshena Jignasa. So, Visheshena Jignasa means that technique of knowledge or percival by which we are nearing to the Brahman, okay, after which we enter to become one with Brahman, not becoming a knower of Brahman only mere. So, Visheshena Jnatum Icha is Vijignyasa. Here, Vishesha we can understand as the sadhana, the tapasya, the upasana. अदरवाइज ब्रह्म जिज्ञासा तो हो गया सेकंड ब्रह्मानंद वल्ली में. ब्रह्म क्या है, सब कुछ जिज्ञासा पूर्ति हो गई ना इन द ब्रह्म सेकंड वल्ली. तो हियर इट इज विजिज्ञासा. अदर विजिज्ञासा को ही शंकर भगवान भाष्य में कहा अधुना नौ परिसमाप्ता ब्रह्म विद्या, देन ब्रह्म विद्या साधनम तपः वक्तव्यम. सो दैट तपः इज हियर विजिज्ञासा. जिज्ञासा तो पूर्त हो गया इन द सेकंड वल्ली. So that way, when you become careful, we can understand the depths. This is called intellect awakening from its sleep. Intellect is utilized from the worldly pursuits to the spiritual analysis and understanding. This is a lakshana of the Vedanti, the Upanishad Vidyarthi, who has awakened his intellect and using it to study Shastra, through that understanding these intricacies. You understand? He went to father. Before going only, he already developed in him his the idea for which is going to the Father, and that is Vijignyasa about Brahma. And what is Vijignyasa? जिज्ञासा तो है ही कि परमात्मा को जानने का सिद्धांत रूप में, but that is not enough. Vijignyasa, that how to reach to that Brahmanubhuti through various sadhanas. Like many people go to Mahatmas with their own problems. Mahatma tells the cause of problem and he gives the solution also. But these fellows, 99.9%, doesn't want to follow the solution. Very funny they are. And if the solutions are little स्थूल, of doing some dhanam, है ना, some वो करने को तैयार होते हैं. But if the Guru says or Mahatma कि the solution is change your mind, change your attitudes, change your inclination, change your intention, वो नहीं करते हैं वो लोग. The funniness in such people is what? They change the Guru to get an answer convenient to him. They don't want to get the correct answer given by the first Guru. And if you don't apply correct solution, how many number of the Gurus you go to get the answer for your problem, it won't come now. So here, Brahma Jignasa, Brahma Vijignasa. Brahma Jignasa is clear understanding about Brahman. That is why here also again Brahma Paramatma ka Swarupa Lakshana here also it is said. So Lakshana is said here little different from what was said in the second Brahmananda Valli. There directly the Swarupa Lakshana was told. Here little indirectly Tatastha Lakshana of Brahman is told. So both Swarupa and Tatastha Lakshana of Brahman is called Brahma Jignasa, knowing about Brahman. Okay. What is Vijignyasa then? What to do to experience that Brahman? And that thing to be done is tapasya. And tapasya here is to discover Brahman in the Upalabdhi Dwara. The Upalabdhi Dwara also are given in this first Anuvakam. So therefore his Vijignyasa actually is proved or fulfilled from the Guru's side. He will have to start practicing it. You understand now, you see, if you go into depth of it, how many clarities come. So Varunihi, Varunam, Pitaram, Brahma Vijignasu Upasasara. O Khudi Upasasara went to his father Guru with a Brahma Vijignasa, with a clarity to know about the Lakshana Brahman, either Tatastha or Sarupa, as well as to know the way Visheshana Jignasa, the sadhana to be done to reach to that Brahma Anubhuti. So he wants theory and practical. He is not satisfied only with the theory. Clear? Now, Upasasara word is to be understood. What is Upasasara? Upanishad may, throughout the Upanishadic translation or literature, throughout the Upanishadic Brahma Vidya, transfer from the Guru to Shishya, whatever the paddhatis of respect, reverence, surrender, obedience, the disciples had right from the beginning, that he has got. He did not take Father for granted. When he is a Guru, like a Guru only he dealt with. Like in Ramayana, from this only we can see अध्यात्म आदि रामायण में, तुलसी आदि रामायण में ज्यादा हमको मिलता है कि whether it is Parvati Maya approaching Shivaji, whether it is Hanuman ji approaching Rama, whether it is Lakshmana Swami approaching Rama for the Jnanam, है कि नहीं? They approach to the Guru, to their brother Rama, Lakshmana approached as a Guru only and as a disciple with all discipline. See, एक बार प्रभु सुख आसीन, लक्ष्मण वचन कहे चलहीन. See the difference. सुर नर मुनि सचराचर स्वामी, मैं पूछूं साई, मैं पूछूं निज प्रभु की नाई, मोहि समुझाय कहु सोई देवा, सब तज करऊं चरण रज सेवा. कहु ज्ञान विराग अरुमाया, कहु स्वभगति करऊ जहि दाया. ईश्वर जीव भेद प्रभु सकल कहूँ समुझाई, जाते होई चरण रति, शोक मोह भ्रम जाई. As a disciple with full surrender, how will have to approach the Guru? Exactly like that. Are we not seeing in Vibhishana's Sharanagati and asking for Jnanam? Means what? The maturity. That when you go to somebody for Brahma Vidya, the way of going should be like a Vidyarthi only, student. And deal with that master, giver of the knowledge, as Guru and Bhagwan. And the general understanding is, even if it is a father, get the best out of him. And the best is nonetheless nothing other than Brahma Vidya only. Because that only is the giver of moksha. He's not asking the father, Papa, give me all your bank balance, or write every of my thing on my name, or put me somewhere in any other job. ये भी है क्या होगा? Varun ji must have done all this for Putra Bhrugu, but that's not giver of mukti. That might have mentioned in some Puranas. But along with that, he gave and he received. Father gave, son received Brahma Vidya. That has become a part of Upanishadic Katha. See that? दूसरे भी दिए होंगे, मना नहीं करना, बट ये दिए हैं इसलिए ये विशेष हो गया कथा. So there must be millions of gurus, disciples, brahmanas, ऋषि only. तो उसमें ये कॉम्बिनेशन नहीं बना. तो फादर might have given all the पौरोहित्य टीचिंग टू द सन, बेटा ऐसे उपासना करो, ऐसा यज्ञ हवन करो, ऐसे पूजाएं करो, और वहां यहाँ करो, पैसे मिलेंगे तुमको, रेस्पेक्ट मिलेगा. Like that, thousands of fathers and brahmanas might have come. But the father becoming Brahma Vidya Acharya, son becoming Brahma Vidya Shishya is rare. That isn't the glory of this story. That is why Brahma Vidya Stutaye Akhyayika. So we are studying Upasasara word. In that Upasasara, as said in all the Shastras, Tadvijnanartam sa gurumeva avigachet samiti panihi shrotriyam brahmanishtam. No, this is not a repetition of the thing which we saw yesterday before. This is the main ingredient, missing which our intellect mind cannot attend to what Guru is teaching. Therefore, by not receiving the knowledge, our approaching him also goes waste. His exhaustion to teach us also goes waste. It's like every ingredient added of masalas, etc. in the sabji. But नमक ही नहीं डाले तो वो मेन है कि नहीं, टेस्ट नहीं रहेगा. In the same way, the main topic namak is this one. Because in the absence of this qualification, the ego, the mind, intellect, it reacts, not responds to the vidya given. The reaction is what? It will take only what it likes, not what it is correct or what the higher knowledge Guru is giving. Because bhakti ही नहीं है, because शरणागति नहीं है गुरु के प्रति. Without that Guru Bhakti Sannagati, how we will receive what he says? Without receiving, how we will have faith in it? Without faith, how we will analyze and understand it? How we will practice it? Without all that, how will we get benefit of Guru's teaching? That is why we approach hundreds of Gurus, we listen hundreds of classes. No change at all happens in us because this upasasara we have not done. अगर किया होता तो आपके पापा ही ब्रह्म ज्ञान देते. लाइक भृगु को है ये सब लक्षण, इसलिए डजंट नीडेड टू गो एनीवेयर. हिज फादर वाज इनफ टू गिव हिम ब्रह्म विद्या. नहीं है तो यू गो टू 100 गुरुस, ओनली सम एक्सटर्नल ट्रांजैक्शन कम्युनिकेशन हैपेंस, नो इनर ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन. तो एक तो अपने तरफ से ही बिकेम फेमस बिकॉज ऑफ हिज बेस्ट वे ऑफ लाइफ, दिस भृगु. सेकंड वन इज बिफोर गोइंग टू फादर itself, he has thought and decided to go to the father for the best of the purposes. And that is twofold: Brahma Jignasa, Brahma Vijignasa. Theoretical understanding of Brahman, Brahma Lakshana, and the sadhana for that, the V aspect, the Vijignasa. And that when is decided for what to go to the father, after that, how to reach to that father Guru now, in that also he was perfect. That is Upasasara. How do you prove that he has approached with respect and reverence? That is the third line. How he addressed the father. है ना? In that one letter, all are conveyed. Remaining, you have to be mature to understand. It's not a Purana that thousands of slokas it is elaborated. It is Upanishad. Upanishad minimum words it uses. बाकी हमारे दिमाग पे छोड़ते समझो. And what is the word he used for his father? Bhagavo, Bhagavan. When he said the father as Bhagavan means what? Father ko Guru, Guru ko Bhagavan mana. For every disciple, Guru himself is Bhagavan. And for him, the father is himself Guru first. Then Guru himself is Bhagavan like for every disciple. So address kiya Bhagavan. Therefore, Upasasara kiya na. This Upasasara is not physical going near to father. That is anyway there. But inside, oh Father, you are a Brahmagnani. Brahmagnani is a Guru, and Brahmagnani Guru is Bhagavad Swarupa. Therefore, I have that attitude of you being Bhagavan to me. With that attitude, I am approaching you. Okay? Then I am asking you, what is that? Adhihi Bhagavo. Hey Bhagavan, please adhyayan karayega. So Adhihi means Adhyapaya Kathaya. Tell me, make me understand. Adhyapaya Kathayo. Again, in that both his own not laziness but humbleness. Please remember, and also demand nahi hai, a respectable responsibility given on the father guru. What is that? कि मैं थोड़ा डलविटेड हूँ तो इसलिए आप मुझे अध्यापन कराओ. The dull-wittedness is again not an arrogance, not an excuse, but requesting him that till I understand, you tell me. आप अध्यापन करिए. मतलब मैं लेजी हूँ, मैं केयरलेस, मैं अनक्वालिफाइड हूँ, देयरफॉर मुझे आप ऊपर उठाइए. ऐसी बात नहीं. रियलिटी में वो नहीं. But the idea में the subject being subtler, I may not be able to understand. So don't leave it halfway till it is understood. Please have patience to teach me. That is the meaning of Adhihi. Because Brahma Vidya is very rare, very difficult. That's why in Mundaga Upanishad also there he says again, why the mantra again after Pranavadhanu is taught? The Brahma Vidya being very difficult, therefore repeatedly it is taught. Here also he is saying Adihi, Adhyapaya and Kathaya. In that what it is? Don't say one sentence and go little in detail. But here even in a half sentence only Guru will tell. But the disciple works hard to understand complete thing from that half sentence. It's beautiful that way. This is Bhrugu Valli, if you analyze, regarding the maturities of Guru and Shishya and their communication. बहुत बढ़िया. On this topic in this way I can talk for 1 month. That much masala is there in it. But main points we are covering. That should be enough. So here Adihi means Adhyapaya means Kataya. Bhagava means O Lord. Brahma means only Brahma Tattva. No other things I want. Iti full stop. इतना ही पूछ लिया. ए पापा गुरु भगवान आप ब्रह्म बताइए मुझे. ब्रह्म का अध्ययन कराइए. And in the अध्ययन दो चीजें आगे. जिज्ञासा and विजिज्ञासा. Jignasa में intellectual theoretical knowledge is given. Vijignasa में the sadhana is indicated. And the Brahma Vidya ka sadhana should lead in the Brahma Anubhuti. That is obvious. Because that's already understood. Only by Aham Brahmasmi Anubhuti the moksha comes. Otherwise, for not, if that's not purpose, why will he go for Brahma Vidya? ये clarity तो पहले है ही. Like in you and me also. Through Brahma Anubhuti only the moksha comes. That clarity has come in our first Upanishad only. Even though we have vagueness about every aspect regarding Nirvachanam of Brahman and all those things we are getting clear. But basically we know that is the Brahma Prapti is the Mukti Hetu. No other. Therefore, Brahma only you teach me. Adihi Brahma. Nothing lesser than that. And nothing greater than is there existing. So, ki Varunam Pitaram Brahma Vijignasu Upasasara Upagatavan. And having gone there, what did he say? Adihi Bhago Brahma iti anena mantrena. So Adihi Bhago Brahma. In this way he talked to his father. In this way he approached him. Same sentence he had in the mind. Same he uttered in front of Bhagavan. His Bhagavan, his Guru. the father. तो अनेन मंत्रेण मीन्स इस तरह से वो पहुंचे हैं, इस श्रुति माता कह रही है. श्रुति इज नॉट कह रही, श्रुति माता इज नॉट सेइंग हे भगवान मुझे आप ब्रह्म सिखाओ. श्रुति माता टेलिंग दैट having approached his father Guru, the Bhrugu said like this. Understood? श्रुति माता का वाक्य नहीं है, श्रुति माता टेलिंग कहानी. Like na, we tell the story. Like anything. So Falana Jaga, there was a father and he had a son. Then father told the son. When the father told the son, the tone comes, so we become father and say what father said. है ना, बेटा तुम ना वो गांव जाके खरीद के लाना. ये बेटा तुम गांव जाके खरीद के लाना is not said by the storyteller. It is said by the character, the father in that story. Here also, Shruti Mata is storyteller. She is not telling that, hey Bhagwan, मुझे ब्रह्म विद्या सिखाइए. She is telling that the hero Bhrugu asked his father in this way. In this way he approached. No, in a vague hastiness. Everything we understand half. क्योंकि हमारा दिमाग आधा नींद में रहता है, आधा इधर उधर रहता है. But when we study the Upanishad and Bhashya, with Bhashya पढ़ोगे, तो we are made become alert. So, anena mantrena, in this mantra, in this way, he spoke to his father. Adihi bhagavo brahma iti anena mantrena. हो गया? Now, adihi means what? अध्यापया, कथया. So, ऐसे बताओ कि वो आपकी तरफ से मेरे लिए अध्यापन होगा. So, मैं भी ऐसे सुनूंगा तो वो मेरे तरफ से अध्ययन होगा. So, Guru does the adhyapanam. Clear? Shishya does the adhyanam. Guru teaches and Shishya learns the teaching. You do like a adhyapanam, I will do as a adhyanam. In that, without missing even in one important thing, everything you cover in your teaching, everything I receive in my learning. Like in Bhagavad. So many prashnas are asked both by Shukadev ji to Parikshit ji, so too there are Vidura to Maitre ji. And most of the questions were exhaustive answered through these 12 skandhas. In that, the three parts are, in the first part, विदुर जी को मैत्रेय जी ने बहुत पढ़ाया 30-40, but that was enough for Vidura for his realization. He was happy. So too Shukadev ji taught to Parikshit of all his questions around 60-70%, but उनका टाइम भी हो गया, उतना काफी था, हो गया. The remaining prashnas the other Puranas will address. Not necessary that every point has to be answered, है ना. जिस आंसर से जो मिलना है मिल जाता है, हो गया, है कि नहीं. लेकिन ये बस स्टैंड यू आस्क, वो जानी है वो कौन से बस में बैठूं, तो वो बस खड़ा है ना, ये नंबर, वो बैठ जाओ. ओवर नो the other details, why other buses are there, where they are going, each bus goes in which platform, you don't need. Even though they ask question, I know एक बंदा पूछता है ऐसे 10 प्रश्न, the answer is wise, he asks कहाँ जाना आपको, इधर, so वो बस खड़ा हो जाएगी बस. In the same way, you may ask 100 questions, but Guru need not answer verbatim every question, but he will reply to the questions in such a way the completeness in the answer is given and gained. समाधान पूरा गुरु के साथ दिया गया और बच्चों को लिया भी, मिला भी शिष्यों को, इस तरह से. So we have come up to this Bhrugurvai Varunihi Varunam Pitaram Upasasara Adihi Bhagavo Brahma Iti. This is over from the disciple side. Then what the Guru said, Father Guru, that is the second portion in this Valli, in the first Anuvaka. Mantra is what? Tasma etat provacha. Tasmai, to that disciple, for son, Bhrugu, the father Guru, Varuna, etat prauvacha. This is what he spoke out. That is the meaning of this. We are going to study from Bhashyams. Etat provacha. What did he speak? Guru. Annam pranam chakshushrotram manovacham iti. The Guru Father said, Annam pranam chakshushrotram manovacham iti. This is what he said. Okay. He said, Adi Bhagava Brahma iti, Yehi Brahma hai. Then Tagamahovacha, again to the disciple who is just keenly waiting to listen. And in this teaching, it is not at all complete, no. So Guru Maharaj himself takes further. या कोई प्रश्न पूछा तो आधा जवाब देकर पानी पीकर बाकी आधा हम बोलते हैं, चाय पी रहे, कॉफी पी रहे. तो यू टेल आपने कल परसों वहाँ गए थे, क्या किया? हाँ, अच्छा क्वेश्चन पूछा. मैं वहाँ जाकर आफ्टर सेइंग हाफ ऑफ इट यू सिप ए कप ऑफ द टी एंड कॉफी, देन मैं फिर उसके लिए पूछा. आफ्टर सम टेलिंग अगेन वी टेक अनदर सिप ऐसे, देन फिर वहां से रिप्लाई आया. हियर आल्सो द गुरु सेड अन्नम प्राणम चक्षु श्रोत्र मनोवाचम इति. उनका आधा जवाब हो गया कि दिस इज व्हाट इज ब्रह्मन माय डियर फ्रेंड्स. So this particular sentence we will see in the Bhashya. It is the Upalabdhi Dwara for Brahman, like the Hrudaya Guha there. And that was for deep inquiry. These were tapasya. So tapasya के लिए ऐसे बताना पड़ता है. We will see it. We are studying steadily, very slowly. It's a small valli. Main एक पैरा समझ लो ना, बाकी सारे वही repetition है. 4-5 paras can be just in 1 minute we can udav, because all that is covered in the initial introduction. Bhashyakara also doesn't give Bhashya for 3-4 Anuvakas. 3-4-5 जनों को देते नहीं, वो already बता चुके. Just see. Because these are all covered in the earlier things. If you see, Taittiriya Anuvaka, Tisra Anuvaka, he never commented. Fourth Anuvaka, he never commented. Fifth Anuvaka, also he never commented. Jarurat hi nahi hai. Sixth one only little he gave. Because all that is covered in the beginning one only. So too the Ashtama and Nama to itna chota chota. ये essence है. So annam pranam chakshuhu श्रोत्रम मनोवाचम. These are the words of the Guru. कोई clarity नहीं है उसमें. Very ambiguous. Then tagam hovacha. Second clarity is going to give again with a lot of incompleteness. The Guru only deliberately. Why all that? Tomorrow we are going to see. Anyway. So we are studying now the Bhashya for this Annam Pranam Chakshushrotram iti. Okay. Now the answer is Sahacha Pita. That was father. Vidhivad Upasannaya. The one who has come with Vidhi of a disciple going to the Guru. Therefore, Tasmai Putraya. So it is a mantra. Tasma etat provacha. Tasmai Vidhivad Upasannaya Putraya Shishyaya etat means vachanam. These words provacha prauktavana. Very clearly he spoke. What did he spoke? Annam pranam chakshuhu shrotram manovacham iti. These are the 6 words the Guru Varuna spoke to the Shishya Bhrugu. Bhashyakara, one word he is explaining. What are all of them? Annam means what? Shariram. Annam is Shariram. Because Annam is made out of Shariram is made out of Annam. Annam means Shariram, Stula Sharir, which is made out of Annam. Then Tad Abhyantaram cha Pranam. Inside the Annam, what is there? The Pranam. And what is Prana here? Attaram, the eater or consumer. This is a very sublime thing. I don't want to tell today. Because in the way, Ahamannam Ahamannadam, the disciple Bhrugu will have to shout after experiencing. So keeping that in mind, here he is interpreting the words uttered by the Guru Varuna, that the Annam means the Shariram and Prana means Attaram, the eater of the food. सो द प्राणमय कोश में हंगर थर्स्ट होने के कारण ही हम अन्न को खाने के कारण हमारा शरीर है. इज इट नॉट? If there is no hunger, thirst in pranamaya kosha, we won't eat the food. Without the food, we don't have the shariram at all. So the Guru said Annam. Bhashyakara says Annam is shariram. Then the Guru said Pranam. Then the dear Shankara Bhagavan comments the Pranam is Attaram, Atru, eater. Because the Pranamaya kosha through hunger, when it demands food, when the food is given, then only the sharira is sustaining. हंगर नहीं है तो भूख नहीं है, खाएंगे नहीं तो नहीं मर जाते. You understand? These two urges, है ना, the urge of food, the urge for the procreation, inherently, naturally, Bhagavan kept in all jivas for survival and sustenance. Because वो भूख दिया ही नहीं मानो भगवान, ये खाएगा ही नहीं, नहीं खाएगा तो बॉडी जिएगा नहीं, इसलिए नेसेसरी बनाया उन्होंने. Second one also, the urge for procreation. Because if that deep desire is not there, then the progeny will not continue. Therefore, he made it so strong in every animal, everything, including human animal. That is why the most powerful desire is that only. But the one who knows that this urge is kept for the procreation purpose by the Lord, and I was going through this for many, many lives. That is why those thoughts are there in this life. But now I am Adhyatmik Sadhaka. My purpose is to know the truth, not procreation. Therefore, I need not entertain those thoughts. The one who is able to understand it, now he is out of all that. He will be for spiritual sadhana. So to the food. What is the food? Hunger comes for taking the food to sustain the body. Therefore, to sustain the body, whatever the food is required, at the time of hunger, I take it. More than that, that is no more an issue. In these two things, when somebody understands, he has conquered his Annamaya, Pranamaya. And Manomaya becomes weak because Annamana Prana ke dwara hi man becomes stronger. When the Manomaya is weaker, the Vijnanamaya starts becoming dynamic, active and alert, which starts contemplating on actual purpose of life, meaning of evolution, need of spirituality with all its details. Is it not? So the pranam means attaram. Okay. Then tadabhyantaram cha pranam attaram. Now third one. Upalabdhi sadhanani. Okay. So the sadhanas for the upalabdhi of the outer vastus. What are they? Chakshu, Shrotram, Mano, Vacham, iti. Chakshu, the eyes. Shrotram, the ears. Manaha, mind. Vacham, the speech. Now be attentive. Iti etani, this sentence will stop here today. These things etani, Brahma upalabdhau dvarani uktava. These are the entrances dvarani for the upalabdhi of the Brahma taught by Bhrugu, Varuna to Bhrugu in this third world. Upalabdha sthana was told. Upalabdha Vyakti was told in the earlier. Sthana is Hridaya Guha. Vyaktitva is Drashta Shrota Manta. Now the Dwara yaha bata rahe hain by saying Chakshu Shrotra Mano Vacham. So Annam became the Annamaya Kosha Sharira, Prana became the Atta, the eater, Atru, then Chakshu Shrotra Mano Vacham, what are they? Brahma Prapti ke liye, Uparabdhi ke liye Dwar hai. This will elaborate tomorrow. So he just not randomly an unexpected answer of confusing the disciple, he has not given. उन्होंने पूछा आदि प्रभु ब्रह्म थे, अरे ब्रह्म पढ़ा, वो बोल रहे अन्नम प्राणम चक्षु श्रोत्र मनो, अरे कोई संबंध नहीं इन दोनों का. लगता है ऊपर से देखने से नहीं है, बट इफ यू बिकम डीप एट द लेवल ऑफ उपनिषद यार, दैट इज द आंसर. बेटा ये उपलब्धि द्वार. क्यों? क्योंकि ब्रह्म को कोई भी कितने भी बार पूछे, कोई भी कितने बार बताए, it is not an object of discussion. No, It is a subjective experience. बट इन द क्वेश्चनर्स क्वेश्चन भगवान ब्रह्म को सिखाओ का अर्थ क्या है? ब्रह्म का लक्षण बताओ और ब्रह्म को पाने का पद्धति बताओ. दैट्स द मीनिंग ऑफ क्वेश्चन. हियर देयरफॉर आंसर आल्सो कि उपलब्धि द्वार बताया. नाउ ही विल टेल द उपलब्धि ब्रह्म का लक्षण. दैट यतो वा इमानि भूतानि इज द लक्षण ऑफ द ब्रह्म. Therefore, two things are told: the Lakshana of the Brahma, then Dwara. Now the disabled invokes from within the sadhana to do, and he starts doing. And himself comes to one level and feels that he has reached. Then he comes to the father and reports. Father says, तुमने अच्छा किया, but पूरा नहीं हुआ. आगे बढ़ो, फिर से करो. In that way, beautiful encouragement here happens without saying much things silently by the father. मगर पापा को ज़्यादा नहीं बोलना चाहिए बेटे के लिए, बिकॉज फेमिलियरिटी है. बट सीखना भी पड़ेगा बच्चे को और पापा को पढ़ाना ही पड़ेगा. तो फ्यू वर्ड्स. So tomorrow we will see what is the meaning of these 5 things or 4. Chakshu, Shrotra, Mano, Vacham, the Upalabdhi Dwara. Thereafter, the same Bhrugu ko फिर से ब्रह्म का स्वरूप या तटस्थ लक्षण will be told in the next paragraph, or sorry, next sentence or sloka of this first Anuvakam that we are going to see. Then a big topic comes, what is the meaning of tapasya, which the Bhrugu has done to reach to that Brahman, of whom the Upalabdhi Dwara or Annam Ityadi, and the Brahma Swarupa is this Yatovai Mani Bhutani. तपस्या क्या है वो हमको बताएंगे. ध्यान से हम एंजॉय करेंगे सुनते हुए. टुमारो विल डू दैट टॉपिक. सर्वम उपनिषद गुरुणाम चरणारविंदार्पणमस्तु. ओम 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 पूर्णमद ओम 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 पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो परमऋषिभ्यो परम ब्रह्मणे श्रुति मात्रे नमः. ओम तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. Thank you. Come in 2 minutes. Let us study completion of avidya.